Yep, you read the title correctly. I'm finally going to say it. Pro wrestling these days sucks. There's no two ways around it. There's no. And you're talking to somebody who wasn't a casual, someone who was a lifelong pro wrestling fan, somebody who watched every WWF, back in the day it was WWF, pay-per-view, who had a subscription to WWF magazine. I mean, you're talking to a diehard here, pretty much. So, it pains me to say this. I've stopped watching pro wrestling. I don't watch AEW. I don't watch WWE. I was watching TNA. But now, since they've gone in bed with AEW, they've become more snowflakey. See, that's my issue, man. Everybody always talks about another golden age of pro wrestling coming soon. That's not going to happen. And I'll explain to you why. Listen now. Keep an open mind. Don't be a delicate snowflake. Okay, so the golden age of pro wrestling is the Attitude Era. For those of you who aren't wrestling fans. Attitude Era had compelling storylines. Trash TV. Jerry Springer TV, I admit it. Pro wrestling became Jerry Springer TV. People liked that. They didn't have any 5-star matches. You never heard a "This is awesome" chant during the Attitude Era. You never heard a "Fight forever." So, yeah, no 5-star matches. But they had the highest ratings of all time. Why, you ask? I'll explain it to you. Let me break it down for you. It had compelling storylines. It had compelling characters. Every single wrestler from the bottom of the card to the top of the card had a character. You know, everybody had something to do. And they brought the sexy. People don't want to hear this. People don't understand this, but sex does sell. Yes, it does. Sex sells. People like sexy women. You got all these little virgins watching now. And now I'm not saying I'm some sex expert, but shit, I'm far from a motherfucking virgin. Best believe that. But you got all these virgins watching wrestling now. Both companies. I'm not going to just shit on AEW. All these virgins watching now. I don't want to see a woman looking attractive. And what's funny is when you debate these losers, like they're fucking bloodthirsty. They love the blood. They love the blood and the violence. I was debating one once, and he said, "If you want to see an attractive woman, go watch a porno." I said, "If you want to see blood and guts, go look at a fucking car wreck. Go watch a horror movie. Go watch that channel, the show on Discovery where they show surgeries. You'll see all the blood and guts you want. If you want to go down that fucking road, you can't take shit from these snowflakes." And they think they're so smart when they say that. You want to see sexy women? Go watch a porno, motherfucker. That was always a part of pro wrestling during the Attitude Era. The sexy. They had a whole character based on it. The Godfather. The Godfather. He was a pimp. That's what he did. There's no two ways around it. He was a pimp. He brought his hose to the ring. Again, it was a gimmick. It was a character. But it was entertaining as fuck. Val Venus was a porn star. Again, it was entertaining as fuck. And sorry, Cody Rhodes, you delicate little snowflake piece of shit. Yes, Val Venus was monster over. Val Venus was monster over. Monster fucking over. People fucking loved Val. When you heard that, "Hello, ladies," I can't do it as good as I used to. People marked out. Watch the videos. Until they started burying him, people marked out. Val could have been world champion, and it would have been great. The Kind Tie storyline, the choppy or BB, that shit was entertaining as fuck. That's all pro wrestling really needs to be, is entertaining. I like 5-star matches. Well, how's the ratings, motherfucker? Your show's not cracking 2 million. Not even close. Neither one of them. WWE or AEW. You know, AEW just had the highest ratings of all time that they've ever had. Yeah, and it was 1.5 million, yeah. And then they drop right back down. That's what's going to happen. Every so often, they're going to get a little bump. And then, boom, right back down. Same thing with WWE. They're going to do some shit. Occasionally, they're never going to, no show will ever crack 2 million ever again. Definitely get nowhere near to the Attitude Era numbers of like 6, 7, 8 million. Nowhere near that. But they're definitely not going to crack 2 million anymore. It's not happening. Sorry, snowflakes. Anyways, this is my little fucking rant. I'm playing with my hair, but hey, I'm on the autism spectrum. This is just something I do. I don't normally do it on camera, but right now I'm really pissed after listening to Solomonster's podcast. And I'm ready to admit it now, yes. As a longtime fan, these days, pro wrestling sucks. From all sides. It's not just one side. You know, it's not just AEW. But, yeah. And I would love to see pro wrestling go back to its glory days. But you gotta include some sexy. Motherfuckers want sexy. I'm sorry. I know you can't wrap your mind around it, snowflakes. But yes, motherfuckers do want sexy. Anyways, if you agree with me, like this video, subscribe, and share. If you don't, I don't give a damn what you think. Push comments down below what you think of the craziness. And as y'all know, it is still Shady C, and I'm always right.